Your boy J God. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Red button on the right side. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Why are we here? Breakfast Club, aka Old News. The streamer Young Boy came up there. They bombarded him with questions at every controversy that he been through in the past. I think your name is N3on or something like that. And usually back in the day, when the Breakfast Club will bomb on you on an interview, that lasts for weeks, man. You getting clowned for weeks. But the opposite is happening. The Breakfast Club looking like haters. The Breakfast Club, they didn't do Shorty right. The Breakfast Club, they were picking on him. Streamer era, man. And he went to his own platform and bombed on y'all, man. And with this is what made me realize we are in the geek era. We are in the nerd era. That confirmed it right there. I remember a movie, I think it was 22 Jump Street. And I think Jonah Hill character had to either go to high school, back to high school, or back to college, something like that. And all the people that was in the school was basically a bunch of geeks and a bunch of nerds. And it was like, if I would have been here 10 years later, I ran this goddamn school. And all the geeks and all the nerds, which is good, by the way. It's good that people are being more geeks, more nerds, more accepting of themselves. Really, because we get to know who you really are. Case in point, my era. I grew up in the Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon era. I mean, I was in that era when it like first started. Now, if you were 16, 17, 18, 25, 30, and you was talking about what happened on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, or bringing up Pokemon, or bringing up Yu-Gi-Oh, people in my era will look at you crazy. What the hell is this geek nigga talking about? Now, Comic-Con's more lit than ever. More people are embracing more anime culture. Girls are playing the game. More girls, more women. They're into anime now and stuff like that, man. Which is cool. And the Revenge of the Nerd, the geek, is being more accepting now. And the main reason is because everybody at least has a little geek, a little nerd in themselves. They just being real about it now. Man, Breakfast Club, man. Y'all was the cool table. Now the cool table is this nerd table over here. And y'all gotta get behind that. Y'all gotta get behind that wall. Or they're gonna knock you off. Because YouTube, Kick, Twitch, basically is the new radio. Live stream radio. And y'all gotta get with the times. Y'all gonna have to embrace these little streamers, man. They doing their thing. They got the culture. Now, I love it. This is what I can respect about this era. This era, people are drinking less, which, and then if it keeps happening like that, the next 20, 30 years, 40 years, the alcohol industry is in trouble. That's another story. Another thing, man, they're more comfortable with themselves. I gotta respect anybody that's more comfortable with themselves. They don't got a front for the camera. They don't got a front. I could respect that. Also, with the newer generation, what I respect is with them, what you see is what you get. What you see from them is what you get. Now you got false flaggers, you know, but that's to come up in any era. Fake it till you make it. That's fine. That's part of the grind. And another thing I respect is the younger people in this particular generation. They get into the bag. They're getting to the money. Their focus is money. Their focus is really just getting it. Their focus is, hey man, shorty ain't messing with me right here. Okay, she a dime. It is what it is. I'm a bang with this 5 or 6, and we're gonna get this money up real fast, and we're gonna see what happens after that. People are being more aware of what's happening, because back in the old days, you'll probably have to spend a lot of money to certain people to impress a girl, impress a female, and stuff like that. So, and this era is, man, I don't really got it like that right now. I'd rather mess with a show that down for me right now. I'd rather focus and get my money up however it is. If I'm going to get a trade, if I'm going to go to a 4-year college with a degree that means something in this era, they getting into it. Which is great. Which is great. But this is the revenge of the nerds. This is revenge of the geeks. And Breakfast Club, there's more of them than y'all. There's starting to be more geeks, more nerds than people in the cool table. So much so that a lot of people that was in the cool table are going to the nerd table, are going to the geek table, are going to the streamer table. Now, and in a way, every era has its flaws, of course. But I'm going to embrace the positive in this era. There's stuff that I don't like about this era, but there's other stuff that I love about this particular era. I love it that in this era you can't lie who you are. This is the first era that you can't lie who you are. You can't lie and be like, man, I was like this, I was this tough dude, or I was this saint, or I was this good person. Nah, man, we see you on camera. We got you on film. Now tell me who you really are, man. That your era can't hide from that because of the social media. Every time there's something going on, everybody got their phones out just to see what's happening. For the next clip, for the next moment, for the next million view on X, million views on YouTube, million views on Twitter, million views on Instagram. They do a lot for the views. And Breakfast Club, I think when you came at dude on what he did and talked about his past and all that, y'all was in your right to do that. Y'all was in your right to do that. But in the streamer era is bigger than y'all. We gotta keep it 100. The streaming era is bigger than y'all. Kai Cenat came out of nowhere. Duke Dennis came out of nowhere. The N3on guy, he came out of nowhere. All these streamers are coming out of nowhere. And you know what these streamers are doing? They working together. So he gets this connection here, and he gets this connection here, and he got this connection here. They embrace each other because they're in the same industry. I love that them being that collaborative work with each other, doing what they was doing. And I think it started with Too Hype, but I think Too Hype was was a little too early when they started their group. But it is what it is, man. We are in the geek era, and I love it, man. I love it that you can be 30, 40, 50 years old playing the game for an hour and two and get people watching, have your content, and do what you're going to do. Especially if you do that for a little hobby, and then after that, grow, work, do what you got to do, focus, and take care of business. It's cool that everybody gets to express themselves and be their real selves instead of just putting on the front all the time. We can learn from this era like this era can learn from the previous era. But it is what it is. And conclusions, Breakfast Club, right now, the streamers are winning. The streamer kid that you had on is winning. Now you doing your show 8 to 10. He can do a 24 live stream if he really wants to and bomb on y'all for the next 24 hours, and you gotta wait till the next day. He did 24, you did 2. 24 is more than 2. So maybe the Breakfast Club need to be on the streamer side a little bit more. I don't know, but hey, maybe not. Maybe Breakfast Club will win the war. Maybe Breakfast Club will win the war, but we don't know. Just hilarious. Lauren, I love their chemistry together. DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, man. Y'all 4 right now, y'all doing y'all thing, and I respect that. But it's your boy J God. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Red button on the right side. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And my closing statement: let's own something.